Hey, Frank, fourth time that you've seen Memphis, including a couple times recently, but guys have been in and out of protocols. How does that affect the scouting report now, and especially with Adams not playing?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a season of that, right? A lot of guys in and out, and teams going to be, shipped in their lineups and their rotations, and there's more uncertainty. But we're familiar with every player in this league, and know what we have to do to minimize their strengths and try to expose their weaknesses. And this game is no different.
Frank, we've seen the offensive rating be so high with this smaller group, but what have you seen on the defensive end, and how has that fared for you guys since LeBron's been at center?
Yeah, there's some defensive benefits to it as well. Especially with certain matchups where we're doing a lot of double teaming of elite guards, and you have more speed to scramble around the perimeter. There's still a lot of areas of those types of coverages that we need to improve on. But the speed of that, can be beneficial.
Frank, I think John Morant's listed as questionable, so we'll see if he's going to play or not. But he's dropped 40 on you guys twice this year. What does defense need to do better to contain him if he does play?
Yeah, I mean, we have to shift our coverages some on him, and we spent a lot of time, obviously, the last 2 days talking about ways that we can minimize that damage. Obviously, Jackson playing some at the 5. Makes it even more challenging in some ways. But we gotta compete, gotta make sure he doesn't get going from the 3-point line like he did last game. Obviously 6 for 7 really hurt us, and just throw as many different pitches at him as we can.
Frank, if when LeBron's playing defensive 5, and he's kind of a backline defender, what's it like to have his sort of IQ and communication in that position, and how important has that been to what you guys are trying to do when you have to play smaller?
Yeah, that helps us regardless of what position he's playing at defensively. Whether he's guarding the 5 or if he's on the backside at the 3 or 4 or whatever. His voice has been critical over the last 3 years of me being here and this era of Lakers basketball to the defenses that we've had. He's the middle linebacker. He's the best communicator, the best anticipator. And, that's why, everybody, anybody wants to question what he's doing on the defensive side of the ball. Like, he's critical to everything we do defensively. And that's what you're talking about. Yeah, I mean, he's in a lot of different positions all over the floor, but he's seeing things, no matter what spot he's in.
Frank, over here, knowing that I'm getting way ahead of myself, but where you guys are in the standings, where Memphis is in the standings, I mean, theoretically, it's one of the teams that if you guys both get to the postseason, you could meet. Is there a way, Dave? Thank you. Is there a way that you are kind of cribbing notes for potential playoff opponents? I mean, are you kind of doing that throughout the season, or is that something you do at the end of the year and really kind of wait to look at that stuff?
Yeah, for me, that's an end of the year thing. I don't try to envision a playoff matchup before it happens, especially this early in the season. This matchup is about the guys we have in uniform tonight and the guys that the Grizzlies have in uniform tonight. And we got to win a game tonight. Obviously the health of each team is going to be different, come playoffs, and that'll be a different matchup.
Coach, just to see how drastic the turnovers have gone down over the last couple of games, are there a couple specific things that you've noticed to see just so much success from that side of the ball?
Yeah, I mean, there's always two sides of it. You know what I mean? I think the space that we've been playing with, and the intention to keep our turnovers low has been good. But we've been playing some against some of the bottom third ranked defenses in the league as well, teams that don't force a lot of turnovers. So a lot of times it's not just what we're doing, but how active is the defense you're going against. So it's take caution in evaluating small sample sizes, but having 3 of the last 4 games under 10 turnovers, definitely a positive sign for our team.
Yeah. Cooper on Zoom.